Sometimes when I ask people, what are your goals? What are your objectives? What is it that you're moving towards? What do you want? They'll say, I don't know. I don't know what I want. And when we don't know what we want, it's just very easy for us to get stuck in focusing on what we don't want, on what is uncomfortable in our lives. And it's not that these people are bad or stupid. And if you're feeling like you don't know what you want, it's not that there's something defective about you. It's that there's something blocking you from allowing yourself to know what you want. I truly believe that part of us knows. And we just need to have the freedom and the clarity to allow ourselves to be aware of that. So, taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Even though I'm not completely sure what I want, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I might say I don't know what I want, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though sometimes I'm not sure what I want, and then I feel stuck, and I focus on things that I don't want, which sometimes creates more of that. Even though I'm not always sure what I want, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else who contributes to this. I'm not always sure what I want. I don't always allow myself to know what I want. I may be afraid of knowing what I want. If I allowed myself to know what I want, then there's something that I might fail at. If I allow myself to identify a goal, I have something that I can get wrong. So maybe I stop myself from knowing what I want as a way of protecting myself. I choose to clear any fear of knowing what I want. As I allow myself to know what I want and give myself the freedom to go for it, either I'll get what I want or I'll figure things out. I may discover that's not really what I wanted. And I'll get greater clarity about what I really do want. And that'll benefit me and others. So I'm clearing the fear of knowing what I want. Clearing that at a cellular level and all the way back through my past. Back through all the times in my life I may have somehow gotten the message that it wasn't safe to know what I want. Maybe I was told it was wrong. Maybe other people around me made it clear that their needs were more important, that they weren't interested in what I wanted, that I had no right to even want things. Maybe I'm afraid that it's wrong to know what I want. All this fear of even wanting things. All this fear that that would make me a bad person. So of course I can't allow myself to know what I want. And I love and appreciate those parts of me that have kept me in the dark about my desires as a way of protecting myself. But if I'm really honest with myself, if I allow myself to dig deep, part of me knows what I want, knows what I want to achieve, knows what I want to have, and knows the difference that I want to make in the world. And it benefits the world for me to discover that. It benefits the world for me to acknowledge it. It benefits the world for me to go for it. When I say I don't know what I want, my attention goes to what I don't want. And I might create more of that. Or at least I'm in an uncomfortable place. And I choose to clear that discomfort. And if I am focusing on what I don't want, I'm allowing myself to get educated and use that information to become more aware of what I do want. If I know what I don't want, that can help me gain more clarity about what I do want. And then I can put my attention there. Here's what I want. Here's what I want to create. And I'm clearing the blocks to taking action. And that benefits me and other people. It's good for me to know what I want. And I'm allowing more and more clarity in body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Hopefully you already have more clarity. And when you want to keep clearing the blocks to getting what you want, I'm here for you. Thanks for deciding what you want and going for it, because it'll make a positive difference for so many people.